Hi guys, Ren here and welcome to the workshop. Many of you have been asking about the Schwalbe Pro One TLE road tire, and to this date I have racked enough kilometers on it that I can give you a confident and informed opinion on them. So with some history involved, so previously or last season I've been running the GP 5000 TL, and I think this is the main competitor for the Schwalbe, or I would say any other high performance tubeless tire. But let's start with the test conditions. So I have a set of MV7.8s set up tubeless with the Pro ones. These are 25mm, and I also have a pair of 28s on a set of 4.5 AR discs. So I have tried both sizes. First, let's talk about the installation. Now, I think this is a big win for the Schwalbe tire because it's super easy to fit to a variety of rims that I fitted it to. So DTCs, MV, Zip, Bontrager, Roval, etc. Very easy to fit, very easy to inflate tubeless, and just generally easy fitting, ease of use. They don't require much sealant, or in many cases not at all, to seal. Of course you need that for proper road use. So that's fine, and that's a huge benefit compared to the Continentals. Then if you talk about specs, some people have pointed out that in the bicyclerolling-resistance.com test they come in quite a bit slower than the Contis, which is true. But here's my take on this. If you look at the endurance test, the Conti actually has a very fast layer on top. As soon as that wears off, it's not faster anymore at all. Whereas the rule of thumb with other tires is generally that as they wear, they get slightly quicker because the carcass and the rubber coating on there gets slightly thinner, so it's more flexible and thus faster. So that's probably the case here. Then if you talk about the weight, the Schwalbes are quite a bit lighter, like for like, compared to the GP 5000s, so that's also good. But the main difference is in the construction and how the tire actually feels on the road. And I think that's a big selling point. Now, Schwalbe have marketed their so-called tubeless technology, and they wanted to create a supple tire that has a tubular-like feel. And I think they've nailed it pretty well, to be honest. So if you look at this tire, it has a thick rubbery casing and a lot of rubber on there, quite heavy. It's yeah, the right quality that you get out of this is also, well, you can feel that it's not that supple at all. Whereas with the Schwalbe, you immediately feel the difference. Of course, the tire is slightly thinner as well, but despite that fact, I haven't suffered any punctures. There are not even any cuts on the thread, so that's a big improvement compared to the previous iteration, because that seemed to pick up cuts pretty easily. Wear-wise, I've done thousands of kilometers on them, and yeah, because of my lightweight, I'm very easy on the tires, to be honest, so perhaps not the best person to really put them through the ringer there. But yeah, they held up quite nicely. They have tread wear indicators now, which is handy. So all is well and good in that department. So should you be worried about that slight speed disadvantage or rolling resistance disadvantage? Well, if it was a time trial tire, then yes, of course, then you want the fastest tire available. But for a general road racing, training, riding tire, that's not really the case. I think here the enhanced ride feel and also the grip and traction, braking confidence, cornering confidence that you get with it, without sacrificing other aspects such as puncture resistance and durability, I think It's a good decision all around. One other thing that I would like to point out, if we talk about cornering, is that how the shaping of the tire affects that. Now, the Schwalbes have recently been, well, with this generation they have been undersized. So on the modern wide rim, they go true to size when you measure them with the caliper. That's exactly the case with the 25 here on the MV78, which is 19mm internal. On the 4.5 AR, they measure up to around 29mm, depending on inflation, on a rim that's 25mm internally, so super wide. So that's pretty much spot on and a lot smaller than the previous generation. And that will be good for aerodynamics, of course. But one thing I've noticed that with the 28mm tire, you're supposed to get more grip, more confidence in the corners. But just because how it flattens, how this very wide rim flattens the profile of the tire, I actually found the 25 on the 7.8 to be, well, just more predictable in the corners. But that's really nitpicking, and they're both pretty damn good. Okay, so this was a quick look and my experiences about the new Schwalbe tires. For a road bike, definitely a good option. For the time trial bike, it's not what I use because it's not the fastest. Simple as that. So yeah, that's all for today. Thanks for watching and see you next time.